great to have you with us from Milan Puskar Stadium in Morgantown. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers and the West Virginia Mountaineers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I checked in with the Coastal Carolina head coach before the game. He is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So West Virginia's offense will go on the attack first. Cam Cook, he's an incoming transfer from Jacksonville State. And everything in this attack runs through him.
And you gotta love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Got his man. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Maybe a crease. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Michael Hawkins. Catch in the middle. It's Cook. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Running inside, it's Cook. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Hawkins to throw for it on 4th. The quick out. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cook. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down. Makes a connection. Touchdown, West Virginia. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on 4th down? They got it, kept the drive alive, they end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return as the coverage unit right on top of him. So Coastal Carolina's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throw back.
Back to pass, it's Barber. Pressure coming. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Great job on the safety there. And how about the D tackle just collapsing the pocket? There was nowhere for the quarterback to step up into to try to buy himself some time. That D tackle walked his man right into the lap of the QB, and he gets the safety.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. This is a designed run. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason, and injury this early in the year. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Michael Hawkins on the play action. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Hawkins. Looking long. Upstairs to make the catch. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Mountaineers. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And the extra point extends the lead to 16. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Running to Green. Picks up the first down. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to pass, it's Barber. Zings it complete to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Looking left. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough. He did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch.
Catch inside the 25. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. And the shot to clears will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying play action. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The shot that clears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Barber. Bringing the heat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, shot to clear.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Guys, here on the West Virginia sideline, one of the evolving storylines down here is the play of their wide receiver, who is having a breakout game. They weren't sure that he would be the start today. He's kind of down in the rotation, but he is showing that he is a go-to guy right now, and the quarterback is leaning on him. He's been productive and electric so far in this game. I expect they will continue to get him some downfield targets. Guys?
Okay, Holly. And the Mountaineers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Third and inches, and we'll have to wait for it as a timeout is called. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. It'll be third and short from their own 33. Quarterback making adjustments. Got a little grass. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. All the way. Touchdown, Mountaineers. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off on the ground, a 67-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The shot to clear is now ready to go on offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Barber. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Got enough for the first. Great move. Now he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's second and long. It's a draw. He's got 50 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
They've got a third down and manageable from right around midfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Here's the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Keeps it himself. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Takes the handoff. It's Cook. Still on his feet at the 35. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. The Mountaineers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've
makes a grab and room to run. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Right back to him on the ground.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Dropping back, it's Barber. Pocket breaking down. He's going to take off. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. And the Chanticleers will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Guys, I'm here on the Mountaineers sideline. There is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered. Just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. Hawkins. Intercepted and the defense has set him up. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but what an opportunity here from the 23-yard line. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off play action on first down. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
I know this guy is really athletic, but it's going to be hard to outrun a DB. It was a really nice job scrambling, trying to get what he could get on that third down, but there's the DB in the open field. Nice job rallying to the quarterback, getting him down. Now it's decision time for the offense, fourth and short.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
They've got the big fellas out there. A three tight end look on first and 10. Just going to keep it after the snap. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Throwing, Hawkins. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll take it on the return. Spinderella. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah,
and the ball is free on the pitch. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Looking for space, it's Cook. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on...
Might have a chance. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Brought down at the 17 as he brought it all the way back inside the 20 after the pick.
Well, there's no quit in this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. It's Barber. That's caught. It's English. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Here we go.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Complete some of these hitch throws early. You're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He never had a chance, never came close to converting that 4th down. Great job by this defense. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Guys, here on the West Virginia sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the...
There's some room. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the fourth quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
Got room to work. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. The Mountaineers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. So they'll use a timeout here, one more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They want that clock to run. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Hawkins from the gun on third down. Working on the right. That'll be a first down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous